What's up, everybody? Good morning. Swimming enthusiast Cody Miller here. It is 5:41 a.m. Just finished my swim. Today is Monday, July 28th. Yesterday, we had our first sessions of finals of the Swimming World Championships happening in Singapore. And every day for the remainder of the week, I'm going to have a little morning analysis review of the previous session, my thoughts, feelings, opinions, give you, what I think of what's going on at the meet. I'm gonna hop out and dry off and then we'll talk about this, but I will say, before we talk about anything, we gotta discuss the illness that Team USA is dealing with. If you're watching this video, you probably know that most of Team USA contracted a stomach virus, food poisoning, something that made a lot of them sick. Now, this is terrible for a few reasons. One, obviously, you feel bad for anyone that gets really, really sick before a big competition. Like, that just sucks. You don't wish that on anybody, even people that you're trying to race against and compete. That's just not right. That sucks. But it sucks for us fans of swimming because now we don't know who is just feeling the ramifications of being sick and being off and who is feeling the weight of the pressure and hasn't properly taken care of themselves the last month from nationals till now. We don't have an accurate representation of where anyone is, because anytime someone underperforms, the first thing is, well, I wonder if they were really sick or under the weather. And we're not really gonna know exactly who was how sick. So that really sucks. It kind of creates it's a scapegoat excuse for Team USA to underperform. It just sucks. It bums me out. And honestly, like, a lot of them got hit really hard. I have personally talked to a couple of people. The only person I'll name by name is Lily King. I talked to her and she was like, I was throwing up for 2 days straight. She was like, I was pooping my brains out. She said, I felt like I wanted to die. She said the flight from training camp to Singapore, she said she was throwing up in the bathroom the whole time. She said she feels like she lost like 10 pounds. So it hit her hard. Again, she's the only person that I'm willing to name by name that I know, like, hit really hard. Some people didn't get it at all. Some people, the theories are like, it could be neurovirus. I've talked to a couple doctors that think it's neurovirus. They think it's more than just like a food poisoning based on some of the reactions that some people had, like Lily. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, we're never gonna really know what it is. I'm gonna hop out of this pool, watch finals day 2, and then I will give you my thoughts, feelings, reactions, and analysis of the first 2 days of finals. Here we go. Finals day 2 just ended 5 minutes ago. I'm gonna talk about both final sessions that we've had so far. Starting with the men's 400 freestyle. I was rooting for Team Australia's Sam Short. He was a favorite to win a medal last summer and he missed the podium. Favorite to honestly win. He wins the silver medal. The German Lucas wins. If you're a distance swimmer, if you're a 400 freestyle, this was a good race. It was a really good race, so go check that out. The women's 400 freestyle, what can I say? Summer McIntosh is just at the top of her game. She has reached GOAT status. She wins the gold medal. Ledecky wins the bronze medal. I think it's like Ledecky's 27th or 28th world championship medal. Something like that. Kind of crazy. That was a good race. Summer moved on the third 100. Again, if you like watching distance events, this was a good race. Summer kicked it into gear on the third 100 and then just asserted her dominance on the final 100. It was good. The women's 4x100 freestyle relay, Australia continues their just utter dominance in this race. They win gold. Team USA gets the silver medal without Gretchen Walsh. She was pulled off of that relay to kind of protect her coming off of the illness or whatever. I still think, even with Gretchen, I think Australia still wins the relay, but it was a fun relay to watch. Honestly, the standout, Kate Douglas going 51.9, and Australia's Meg Harris splitting 51.8. Those are 2 to watch. The men's 4x100 freestyle relay, it hurt me a bit because Team USA led for 3/4 of this relay. And then Team Australia's Kyle Chalmers, who is one of the greatest freestylers of all time. I mean, it's amazing how good he still is. Dives in, goes one of the fastest splits ever, 46.5 on the anchor leg. Outsplits Team USA's Johnny Kalua's anchor leg by well over a second. I mean, by like 1.4 seconds. Even if Johnny had had a stellar anchor leg, Australia still wins that race. I'm not even upset. I'm not even upset. Like, USA had a great splits too. 47.2 leadoff Jack Alexi, 47.0, 47.4, and then 47.9. I mean, that's a really good relay. Now we're on to today, day 2. We had the women's 100 fly final, and all eyes were on Gretchen Walsh. She's broke this world record numerous times this year. The concern was, how much was she holding back in semifinals?
and they pulled her off of the relay to protect her, so we knew she clearly has been sick. But she goes out under world record pace. She touches at the 50, a 1/10 of a second under world record pace, and then comes home, wins the world championship title. And that was like, you know, that was a good victory, a good personal victory, especially after her winning the silver medal last summer after breaking the world record. Like, that was kind of a big redemption for her to get that individual gold medal. That was a cool race. In her post-race interview, she talked about not being a bathtub swimmer. Please let me know in the comment section below if you've heard this phrase before, a bathtub swimmer, meaning someone who's really good at short course where the pool's small, hence bathtub, but can't convert it to long course. I've never heard that before. Maybe it's me, but I feel like that isn't really a very common saying. Like, we talk all the time about short course swimmers that can't convert to long course and this and that, but like, hey, let me know down there below. My favorite race of the session was the men's 50 fly. This race was awesome. Grosset from France wins the gold medal, and he was so happy walking around the venue, like smiling, cheesing. Like, it was so cool to see him so pumped. I just was so happy. Conti wins the silver medal. It looked like he won the race. Like, he had the perfect finish, but Grosset just had a longer finish with the right kick, and he just barely gets the touch. I mean, the 50s are so exciting. It was a good, stellar race. And talk about Tomas Ciccone of Italy. 17 minutes after the semifinal of the 100 backstroke, he wins the bronze medal in the 50 fly. He won the bronze medal. That's a pretty quick turnaround for an event that really burns your legs. The 100 backstroke is tough to come off of. Swim of the session is that bronze medal, in my opinion, because of that double. We finished with the women's 200 IM final, and Summer just displayed her dominance. I mean, she was utterly dominant. Alex Walsh had a great breaststroke leg. She caught up to her a bit, but Summer just carried that race. She is in her own stratosphere right now. That girl is on fire. If you are Canadian right now, you are pumped. Side note, China had a 12-year-old get 4th place. Her name is Yu. She's 12. That almost won a medal. Like, she's the youngest swimmer ever to compete in a world championship final. That was really cool. That's my quick recap on the first 2 sessions of the world championships. More will be coming. People vying for gold medals like those. If you are working out and working hard, up your recovery game with Element. Support me by using the link in the description down below. My newest sponsor, Element. Big fan. Check it out down there. This week on Wednesday, I have the long-awaited return of the follow-up podcast to the Enhanced Games podcast. We do a lot of questions around the world of swimming, the Enhanced Games, and a bunch of other stuff. And yes, Allie is back. That's why it's taken so long for us to do this. So that'll be on Wednesday. Merch is available at CodyMillerSwim.com. If you like a personalized video from me to you or someone you know for whatever reason, I'm available on Cameo. Until the next one, I'll see you all later.